Somerville Vibes. We are outside the Brickbottom Artist Studio in, I'm not really sure, southeast Somerville. There's a freeway right here, there's a bike path right here, but this place looks so cool. It was an old A&P factory, but now it's housed hundreds of creatives in this building. So we're gonna go talk to one of the founders and figure out like what is going on here. When someone first mentioned Brickbottom to me, I thought it was an art gallery. I didn't realize it was one of the country's largest live-work studio spaces. We made our way from the lobby, past the main gallery, towards Robert's studio. And we walked slower than usual to just take in all the random art installations and wall hangings covering every single inch of white space. Hey everyone, I'm here with Robert Goss. We're about to talk about everything Somerville history, Brickbottom, your own art studio as well. So let's go ahead and chat about it and look around this amazing space.
Used to be an A&P food plant, apparently.
Right, that's what I was reading about it and everything downstairs.
We have yet to find any pictures of that. But when we bought it, it was a cold storage warehouse, and you saw some of the pictures. It was a real dump. Some people dropped out after the first live visit because they said, no, there's no way this is going to happen. But, and we needed more people than we had, almost twice as many. So we put out signs and people came, and I think it was a $500 payment to get in, depending on the space we picked, which was a lottery to pick the space. There were, you know, over 100 spaces. So, so I picked this one, my first picks, and I think we went through several architects actually, you know, because we didn't know exactly what we wanted, but we knew what we didn't want, you know. It worked. The courtyard became this beautiful space and other things.
That first day when you walk through this building and now when you walk through it, like how does that feel for you? How has so many things changed?
Living here was just incredible, you know, because there was such a feeling of community and doing things together.
Right. Tell me more about your photos and your studio. I mean, this is...
Well, my studio is my life, I guess is the best way to say it. And when someone says, well, how long did that piece take? And I say, all my life. The work I do is very improvised, very much like most of this music.
Yeah.
I don't like the term free jazz, but it sums it up.
So, Robert, what do you think would happen if places like Brickbottom ever disappeared?
Well, there is some stuff in the Boston area, Cambridge and Somerville. Even in the mayor's budget, it's not the top item, but it's there.
It's still there.
For Somerville and Cambridge to have something related to the arts.
Right.
I think there is a strong movement, especially some of the younger folk. They want to keep it going. You know,
so it sounds like you don't think these places are going to disappear.
I mean, obviously, if someone came with lots of money, but no one's going to come in and just buy it and make luxury condos. So, you know, there's still a strong artist movement. I'm not worried about it happening.
I like hearing that you're not worried about it because it makes me feel not worried about it.
No.
Do you mind showing me around like this whole space?
Yeah. The more recent work, some probably this week and some farther back. So I do a lot with old books.
Really pretty.
So it's really, you know, a lot of play, a lot of improv, and I've been doing a lot of cameras lately. Those tend to be the things I use the most.
Right.
Whereas like some of the work on the wall is more earlier work, where altered photos. The idea of the old photo book. These were the photos are in here, and I have white pens, and I asked them to make the story up. So I call them fictitious biographies, tell the story. So the piece that started everything is over here, the TBI, or the turning brain instrument.
So I guess that's based off of TBI, like the traumatic
Right, and here's that second chance you hoped for. It was a phonograph, it fit in the stand. These are my old hospital charts that I have altered. And then you have the 5 senses together in one piece.
What's your hope for the next generation of artists coming up?
Well, I hope that who they are and where they're from has no impact on their lives and their ability to make the work. I mean, the work is what counts first. You need to be doing something that helps you survive, and I think for me it's art, and for others it's other creative work. So hopefully that will continue, and it won't be taken over by digital and computer and tech stuff. So, you know.
Hey everyone, we're outside Karen's studio, where we're gonna talk to Karen and Jose more about their art and how it supports different communities. And like, look at this cute door. I'm so excited. All right, let's go check it out.
So my name is Karen Young. I'm trained as a taiko drummer and a cultural organizer. I'm really interested in relationships with people, how we build community.
Right. Tell me more about taiko. Like, how did you get into it?
Yeah. So taiko is a Japanese word that means drum. It's an art form that originates in Japan, has come here with Japanese immigrants. It's also a very new and contemporary art, as well as a very old and traditional art. So for me, the drums are a way for me to bring all the parts of myself together. I talk about healing in this art form and the way that we can be fully expressive and fully ourselves.
Yeah, like, what do you think about that sound, specifically taiko drums, that kind of ignites the soul?
Yeah, well, in a moment, you're gonna get a chance to hit that.
I know, like, I guess I'll tell you all. Yeah, from your perspective.
But
yeah.
it's really the vibration. We're born with a heartbeat, and the vibration through your body is just really palpable. And you can't play taiko softly. It really commands your entire, it's
I
like
see.
you can't lift weights like a little bit, you know, can't play
Like, you gotta put it all in you, yeah?
Exactly. So it really commands respect, and it commands you to be fully present.
That's poetic. That's really beautiful. I'm like, I don't know, Jose, what do you? What has been your experience with the drums and how it affects you, even if you're not the one playing it?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. It demands attention in a room, and you can feel it. You feel it vibrating through your body.
Yeah.
I think again too, like, everybody has a heartbeat, right? And it definitely gets tuned to that almost. You know, it's powerful, especially when you have multiple people all in sync playing it too. It's crazy.
Jose, then like teach me more about your medium as well.
And I'm Jose. I'm a local artist here. So I'm working on a lot of mixed media, currently exploring the world of sculpture and sort of specifically video and media and what that kind of means for us. What I really like to do is create systems, right? Whether those are social systems, and there's a lot of social systems happening here at the art house.
Right.
In my own world, I almost work for somebody called Mr. Twist. And that's where the suit is from.
Okay.
There's an actual T behind it. But Mr. Twist is this sort of whole entire universe where it's almost it's a satirical commentary on just like the big man, right?
Okay.
Where everybody's working towards it. In it, everybody at Stussage is actually invited to an event that's being thrown by Mr. Twist.
Okay.
Right? But Mr. Twist is almost like a Great Gatsby sort of character where it's like never shows up. And so other people who have slowly started to sort of help with Stussage are working for Mr. Twist too. But nobody's actually met Mr. Twist before. In it, there's sculptures that are being explored, sometimes just decorative objects too. So yeah, a lot of making, a lot of tinkering with the hand, and then also recording that process has been something I've been exploring recently.
Oh, interesting.
So I've been recording into these like older camcorders for like 2.5 years at this point.
Yeah.
Collecting like 700 or so videos at this point, footage-wise. And I'm finally like published them to a site called Twist TV. And you could literally it's a 24/7 stream of all of this sort of like.
Like, why did you choose Brickbottom out of all the like artist houses that exist in Massachusetts?
So I was looking for a place to live and work, a place to be part of a community, part of an arts community, and be part of a place where I could actually make art and be with people who wanted to be with each other.
Right.
And so this was like the perfect, I call it the adult dorm. I loved dorm living. Okay, not the nasty bathrooms in the cafeteria.
I love that too, you know? Sharing showers, it was good times, yeah.
But like, you know, being able to see your friends in your pajamas, like all that stuff, it's just so easy to be together.
Right.
And I wanted the studio also to be a place where people would convene and gather. And this had everything.
Yeah.
In that sense. And in particular, I really love that a lot of the original folks, the original artists that had the vision to purchase this, to be organized to buy a 150-unit building are still here.
But yeah, that's like just that amount of energy and creative energy and just like a lot of work's been put into this building, right? And you just hope that you could channel some of that energy and also like add your own.
Right.
'Cause like this building will continue being here for a lot longer than any of us.
Yeah.
Right?
So fun. Okay.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, tell us your presentation.
We have,
what do we have?
Apricot lassi. We'll see how it goes. These are experiments, but these are prototypes, and this is cucumber. So we're gonna try this out.
If you're ever around in Somerville, come to Karen's Ice Creams. You're in an open studio.
Open studios.
Or scan a QR code, maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know where it happens.
Somewhere around
Somewhere.
in the city.
Yeah, somewhere. No, this is fantastic.
never
Please.
know.
I'm like so excited to see the evolution of all your flavors. Hey, Somerville Vibes, we are back here at Brickbottom Studios, specifically their studio space, and we're meeting with Zack. That's some of his like pieces over there, but let's get to know about his process and how he likes living at Brickbottom. Oh, you've lived in Brickbottom for 5 years now, right? Like, what's it like living there? Because it is a massive, massive place with all different types of people and ages.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty incredible. There's like so much going on all the time. There's like, you never know what's happening behind someone's door. And then, you know, there's so much art on the walls, so it's kind of like living in like a museum too sometimes.
Is that a part, because I always think about like, wow, living in this like dorm style essentially with all these different artists who have different mediums and formats, like how has that influenced your art?
I think with anything, it's pushed me to want to like practice and focus on my craft more living in a space like that.
Right.
Not necessarily the style of art, but just making sure that I'm like taking it as serious as like the neighbors.
Right.
My other neighbor, Pierre, our hallway is just littered.
Wait, Pierre, is that the one that does like the card?
Yep, all the cardboard. So
like,
I'm
he's
his next door
everywhere.
neighbor.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
so, you know, our hallway is like constantly changing with
Right.
whatever he's kind of working on.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like we're really, like, that's like such a Brickbottomism.
Right.
Like him as a human kind of
Right.
existing and floating around the space just is like very Brickbottom. Like,
Sense.
I always tell people, it's like when I like moved into Brickbottom, it was like the first time since moving to the city I felt like at home.
I think I saw on your website you referred to yourself as like the future dead
A future dead artist, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me more about that. Like, where does that come from?
That comes from kind of like a little tongue-in-cheek play on like how the art world doesn't really appreciate living artists.
Actually, no, that's true.
You know,
Yeah, it's like until after they die, and then people like praise them and stuff.
I always joke with my wife, it's like, you know, none of my paintings will be worth anything, and then I'll
Yeah.
be dead one day, and then you'll be able to sell them all for like a bunch of money.
It's true. Especially if you like cut off your ear or something.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know? What I love about art, and especially abstract art, is like it feels human. They see the hand of the artist a lot of the times in the work, and
Right.
to me, especially in like such a digital age, it's like really important to like kind of
Right.
still have that.
So why don't you show me some of your pieces that you're working on, or I think there's some kind of like gallery coming
Yeah.
up that, you know, give us a sneak peek about.
So this piece in the back over here is going to a show at the New Alliance Gallery in
Okay.
Somerville, which is over next to the Market Basket. It's going to be a show called Underground Flowers. So that will be up for Somerville Open Studios. I'm very anti putting meaning on a lot of things, or at
Okay.
least not like openly talking about
Okay.
it. Because of the nature of abstraction, in my opinion, it's like I really would prefer people to bring their own interpretations,
I
life
see.
experiences.
I see.
You know,
Tell me more about your creative process, because I know, at least like even for myself and other people, it's like it's very non-linear.
Yep, I mentioned that music is really important to me,
Yeah.
and I listen to a lot of like free jazz, like improvisational music.
Right.
And to me, like, I feel like I'm an improvisational artist, and where I find like a color, as you can tell, I'm like color obsessed.
Right.
Where I find like a color that I really want to work with and then explore.
Yeah.
And then I go from there. As you can see in this piece, where it's like this big blue background.
Right.
You know, I really wanted to work with this cobalt blue. Cobalt
Right.
blue is a fave right now.
I see.
So what I do is I find this one anchor color.
Yeah.
And then I kind of go from there,
Got
and then
it.
I
Like
build
whatever's
off that.
calling to you as
Yeah,
the
whatever
anchor color,
color is
yeah.
calling to me in that moment, that's the color that can kind of ground this piece back into where I want it to be.
Right. Zack, thank you so much for having us in your space. Like, I know sometimes it can be kind of personal and vulnerable, so like, thank you for opening up your door.
I
and,
appreciate
like,
it. I love an opportunity to get to chat about my art and
Yeah.
about Brickbottom, so it's always a great experience for me. So.
Amazing. So we're gonna talk to Steven, a resident here, figure out how he likes living here at Brickbottom and just get some more perspectives. But this already looks fucking cool. I'm excited to chat with him and his lovely 2 dogs.
I found this place because I love yard sales. Like, as you can see, I collect a lot of weird stuff. And so I'd been
Yeah.
to a couple yard sales here. I really wanted
right.
to live in like East Cambridge, East Somerville. And it feels to me like a kind of funky small town. Just
Yeah, I mean,
in
it is
one area.
the size of a small town. This place is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it like living here though? Because you talked about those interstitial conversations.
I don't know that I would have considered myself an artist before, and so it sort of gave me the freedom to do a lot more and to explore stuff. We have this thing called the Brickbottom Exchange, the BBX, where people take stuff and leave stuff, but a lot of times it's like something cool and random, and then you will see somebody, I'll leave something and then like see it in somebody else's art, or somebody will leave something and then I'll be like, oh, I could do something with that. And so that inspires a lot. Just sort of like the interplay between like what's available to you and then seeing it all around.
Do you have any interesting like stories where you're like, oh, only at Brickbottom would this happen?
My neighbor Mark, a year or two ago, texted me and was like, hey, I know you like weird stuff. Go to the dumpster at the MIT Media Lab. There's gonna be some really cool stuff in there. I was just walking by because he teaches at MIT.
Oh my God,
and so I went and got like that like weird transistor thing, and I think this thing over there. But I think it attracts people that want some sort of community as well, which is really my favorite part. Like the art stuff is great, and having things to look at and do is wonderful. But like having a built-in community is really nice. Because a lot of the people who founded this place in the 80s still live here. It also has a lot of age diversity, which I feel like particularly for parts of Cambridge and Somerville, you just like don't get.
So that intergenerational perspective is something unique, and I think even Robert said a third of the people who like started here are still here.
Yeah, that's super cool.
That's crazy. So they're just like, they've seen this place grow and like different generations come in. What else do you love about like living here? I know you're gonna give us a tour in a little bit, but anything else like stand out?
So the location's weird because it's industrial, and there's like the green line on this side and the green line on that side, and then a brand new building there. But I kind of love the environment because it's very different. There's something called Art Farm that started building. I love that it's always changing. Like there's always some sort of effort or something, whether there's events coming in or the new gallery shows every month. So sometimes you'll come home and there'll be 40 people in the lobby. So it's nice to have that kind of like unplanned socialization.
Really special. What about living in Somerville? What do you think makes it special?
I think a lot about like Cambridge versus Somerville. Somerville has a more working class roots, is a little bit more gritty. I love where it is now, like that it's a nice combination of all of those, that there's still a lot of like multi-generational families who still live here. It is scary to think about what the future looks like. And so when you're thinking about like the things that make a community what it is, it's just tough. Like I have a friend who really wanted to move here. Like she wanted to move to Brickbottom. She is an artist and a creative. Her husband is a creative, and they ended up moving to Linfield because they were like, we want enough room to maybe have a kid. So I think that's tough, and it's one of the things that's going to be important for maintaining the vibe of Somerville.
After spending multiple days at Brickbottom, we discovered a unique place built on community, craft, and creative chaos. The building is a massive ship full of welcoming people, passionate about deepening their creative sides and deepening their connections with each other. A lot has changed about the neighborhood, residents, economics. I mean, there's now a Green Line T-stop right outside its doors. And I have hope as a new generation of artists and residents come in and come out, they will keep invigorating Brickbottom's identity while also remaining a true Somerville institution. And do not forget to try Karen's ice cream. It's truly unforgettable. See you next episode.